and those are needing to be decided this upcoming game. Now, as you guys can see, upper bracket number 2, 5 Fizz, Monster Pig, Fake Cows, and I want to be you guys. But this second game, what are you expecting?
Oh, this is always so rough.
Hurt by the 555 Fizz bet going against us because we bet every single other team, Dread, going into this cash out. But that's cash out, baby. Anyone can win it. And here, for the third slot in the finale, we start this cash out and 3v3 series. Tuning in first with 5 Fears. Now in orange, have finally found themselves in the first seed after a very wobbly start to the day. But we're going to watch Fake Cows square off against Golod over on the ancient side of the map.
Yeah, and we do have those sonar nades pinging people out. Glitch Cafe with that LH1, trying to land some shots there, doesn't quite connect. But Ali finds one to connect onto Kodaft, and Rose has jumped up there and cleaned up Glitch Cafe. Now it's only Deadplate, which is back on the solo heavy as opposed to the double heavy light that they were running earlier. Did get that res off there. Definitely map dependent, I completely agree. But I don't know if they're going to come out on top of this one, as Deadplate is the last one alive on that team again, Jerry.
It's not quite worked out for them here. They've got Golod squaring up against them. Ali almost goes down. Some really nice work from the KS coming out there, but the Lewis gun just the more consistent weapon. And of course he had Yinks helping him out as they reset fully. Golod now have a clean run at cash out A on the far side. That fight between Monster Pig and 5 Fears is still ongoing, and as I say that, Carnifex picks up the last kill. So it's going to be 5 Fears and Golod getting the first foots in the door. Foots? Yeah, sure, foots. I know English. It's my first language.
Yeah, lots of foots in here and some hooves and whatever.
No, the animals died. We can't do that bit. Monster Pig and Fake Cows both lost their fights.
That is true, and that also saves me because I don't know what pigs have. So, are they called feet? I don't know. I don't know a lot about pigs, but we did. I don't know their hooves. And Big RPG taking out that zip line there, dropping all of Team Monster Pig back down to the ground level as they're making their way across. 5 Fears still holding on to the spots.
Well, whether it's hooves or feet or whatever the monster has at the end of his legal appendages, they're making a lot of noise coming up through this building, and 5 Fears do know about them. But of course that sonar grenade just proves pointless. He gets killed by treason anyway. So we have now Monster Pig trying to surge up through this building at a man disadvantage. They are going to try and reset here, but in fact they can't. Look at where that statue is. It's out in the open on the rooftop. Yeah, Jurgen has not died in a great place for his lights to try and rescue him here.
Yeah, and I feel like this is a pretty hard box to fight. I mean, they did winch that out right in the middle of that street there, and it is right next to that mega jump pad there as well. And 5 Fears rotating around, kind of triangulating around this point as they can look down all across that street level there. As they're looking, they see a snow grenade popping off over there. Here's some footsteps underneath them, but on the other side of the map, though, Dome Shield ends up coming down. Rose getting almost a double kill, but Ali is
right there.
Up that second one. They found him right there in the invis. And Glitch Cafe ends up going down. Another quick wipe, and Jerry, it looks like Golod might hold on to this one.
Looks like we joined that fight right at the moment the fuse hit the powder keg, and on the other side, New York seems to be going nuclear for Monster Pig. In fact, it's 1 versus 1 between him and Narcos on this 20 seconds remaining box. And look at this, Golod spy an opportunity to third party. A full strength Golod surging towards the box, but now they have to deal with 2 players from Monster Pig and Narcos watching over it. The barricades go down, but it's not enough as Jurgen is felled. Narcos finds a kill onto Monster Pig himself. That is a wipe onto them. Golod are still standing, but 5 Fears, they might have queued back in at the right time. No, unfortunately, Golod fall at the hands of treason with 2 kills from the LH1 making the difference. I think possibly Golod were a little bit late on that steal as well. We can see the res coming up. Will he be able to stick it? No, the winch from Ali will spell Carnifex's demise. But importantly for 5 Fears, they've got the cash in pocket.
Yeah, and the Carnifex actually almost made it out of there with some pretty crazy movement, but Ali was able to catch up to him there, and now waiting for the rest of Golod to point back in. And it looks like they're going to opt to hold on to those, which I think is a pretty good choice. They're not in too much danger here. And Treason, though, I don't know if they realize that they're that close to each other as he goes back to get those bodies as well. I mean, these teams are holding on to those precious coins.
Yeah, it's not ideal for them, though. They're in this situation where they're both rezzing each other and trying to duel out between them. Meanwhile, on the other side of the map, vaults are being tapped, boxes are being deposited. Both the other teams are just getting started on the objective, completely for free. Nuox's going to plug here on D, and Fake Cows closing that distance. In fact, it's the two teams that didn't get anything out of the last two vaults. So if things stay unchanged, we enter a very exciting final wave of cash outs, but that's still 2 minutes away. Lots of defense to do here for Monster Pig up against Golod.
Yeah, lots of defense indeed, as they already got 1 kill onto Yinks there. And Rose is going to have to try to back out. Doesn't quite make it away from Monster Pig. And looks like Jurg has chased down Ali to get that wipe there. But like we were talking about,
chased Ali down the alley.
He did chase Ali down the alley. That sounds a lot cooler when you say it. I am the odd American out here. And it sounds way cooler when you say stuff like that.
I don't know. I feel like there's some things that sound way better in an American accent. I can't think of anything off the top of my head because they don't come naturally to me. Maybe next time you say something cool, I'll try saying it in my accent and it will just sound awful. That's what we'll do. This is an interesting winch. Bring it out into the open. It's not going to stay on the roof, but that's very near the mega pad, and that is a horrible place to try and steal from. So nice position for Fake Cows. They could be anywhere. Oh, but they didn't block any sort of winch into cover, and that's allowed Narcos to try and start a steal inside the opposite building. Fake Cows have to scramble to try and coordinate an attack to prevent this steal, but they're doing quite well. No damage in either direction, though, it seems. There's a bit of a false start on that fight. 30 seconds left on this box, and Narcos is just sticking it. Oh, that's some great damage from above. Dead Plate finds the killer blow, but Treason trades it out onto Kodar. We've got a 2 versus 2, both lights alive, but down goes one, down goes another, potentially. Where did Treason go? He's alive somewhere, but it doesn't really matter because he's 1 HP, and there's enough time here on the box for Fake Cows to just see it out. They should have this money in pocket.
Is that Treason or is that Houdini? He's got some extra special invis bomb there because he just absolutely disappeared. But wow, Fake Cows, I mean, Dead Plate. A lot could be said right there with him using the KS to his advantage. And I mean, using that to get the high ground and almost like a pseudo DMAT to break open that hole on the other side of the map that we almost have the steal going through for Glowed. But Team Monster Pig says not today, and they're going to get that cash there. And now they're holding on to first place. But still, I mean, all this cash is pretty close, Jerry.
Yeah, it's relatively even, but Monster Pig picking up a whole load of kills and a wipe against Golod there has put them ahead in some meaningful capacity. Golod a little bit further behind as well. We've seen this from Golod before. They start strong and then finish a little bit behind the pace. Treason continuing his dominance with the LH1. Why did he ever swap off this weapon to begin with? He's been fantastic with it. Finding the kills left, right, and center as Glitch Cafe goes down now on the light himself. We've seen so much flexibility from the Fake Cows roster to move between heavies, lights, and mediums at will. Unfortunately, they are in third place as it stands. We get another winch outside the building for 5 Fears to try and hold this defense. It's a really tough point to push. I never seem to be able to steal these points in ranked. I don't know about you, Dread. This is the worst corner to try and attack.
Yeah, no, I completely agree with you, especially on this point, too, because look at how many rooftops are up here, and they're all angled so that each rooftop has some pretty good cover as well. But Fake Cows getting dropped off of the ceiling. I don't think Cows really thrive very well on top of buildings, but he's trying to get out of there. Dead Plate shooting through with that KS. He does get healed, but the heal's not quite enough as Nagos himself is getting some heals as well. And here comes Treason and Carnifex to help out the rest of their team. And now Kodak is the last one alive, but he is stuck in a 1v2, and he gets tracked down by Treason to get the wipe.
5 Fears go cow tipping, and it's just a field full of silence. No moves left in earshot. Fake Cows really looking rough sod here. And that 6th vault is untouched right now. It's being moved, I believe, now by, well, it must be Monster Pig, the only team out there with anything to do. Maybe Monster Pig and Golod are scrapping over it. It's being thrown all over the place. I see. It's been thrown towards this box now because that will benefit that will benefit Monster Pig. They want it to be doubled. They want it to be doubled by someone else and then stay ahead of 5 Fears on kills, and that will guarantee them a first place spot. So Monster Pig playing very smartly, but also a little bit riskily with this macro. Oh, Golod holding the trigger finger there, interestingly enough, as well. There's going to be a lot of moving parts here as we enter the final 30 seconds, Dread. 5 Fears need to hold on to this box, and Monster Pig are hoping that they do.
Yeah, very riskily indeed. But that box is going to get winched closer to the wall there, and Rose is going to run right into a treason there. And they're both going to back off with 1 HP as neither one goes down. But here comes the steal, almost going through. Fake Cows are on top of it. Kodav's going to get killed. All three of them end up going down as Cologne is now there, and they're trying to stack in between all these barricades, but they're not able to go through. 5 Fears are going to hold on to it and hold on to first place.
And the wipe near the end from Fake Cows absolutely solidified Monster Pig's place in second. So really smart macro play coming out at the end from Monster Pig. 5 Fears booking a spot.
And perform here now. If we look at the scoreboard, they've performed all over the place. Right here, yet again, you have treason on those 8